Good morning, everybody. Happy TGIF. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. It is your girl, Midnight. So, y'all see my caption say, laughing my ass off. Are y'all really salty? Because we finna talk about a few things, and I'm finna talk about a few things that I seen, but I'm still coming back with a good one on the Good Saturday, too, which is tomorrow. Okay? But I'm definitely finna speak on a few things that I want to speak on today as it pertains to y'all being pressed about my group, letting you know that no, you're not going to be a part of my group. You trolls and 304s have made yourself welcome in so many spaces and places on blog pages and everything where you know you're not welcome. You made yourself welcome being in the back and playing with the way y'all play, but you're not going to be able to play like that in my group. Know that. Let me get this music turned off real quick. You don't get an opportunity to come in my group. You just don't. That's what it's private for. Like I said on my stat and on my post, it's private because I only allow those who I feel like I definitely trust, those who I feel like I know that's definitely true supporters to me because they can definitely answer my questions. That means they just not over here soaking up like a sponge, being nosy, because I know a lot of people doing that too. Midnight ain't never no goofy or no dummy. Let me go down here and speak to some of y'all. Good morning, sis. Happy TGIF Friday. Good morning, Miss Kianda. Happy TGIF. Good morning, Miss Tamika. Happy TGIF. Good morning, Miss Lauren. Happy TGIF. Good morning, Miss Jennifer Funches. Happy TGIF. Miss Hashima. She says blessings to all. Happy TGIF. And thank you for the share and thank you for the hearts. Now, my last live was done. I want to say, what was that? That was Wednesday. And I definitely prevailed with what the fuck I said I was going to do. Nevertheless, it's still on the internet, broad. Okay? Like I said, y'all trolls make yourself welcome in so many spaces and places that you know you not welcome because you still not even welcome here on my damn platform. Yet your ass still visit me, right? Yet you still choose to visit me and come see me and come listen to me because a motherfucker, I know you do. You know you do. You make yourself welcome in so many motherfucking areas and places and spaces. Okay? But you're not welcome here, but you still come here to see me and listen to me. So in my group where I have the narrative to control the manner and the environment, in my group, I have the narrative of controlling who I let walk through my door. In my group, I can go check you out. In my group, if you do not comply with the group rules, which is the three questions that pertain to me, if you, especially if you've been watching my profile and platform. This is what gets me about a lot of people, and this is also how you see a lot of people for who the fuck they truly are. If you've been over here and you got any kind of a milestone badge and you got any kind of anniversary badge and you don't know shit about me, I'm talking about the basics that I always talk about on more than one occasion, I have to find that shit to be really suspect, bro. Those are the only people that I'm going to actually allow walk through my door. If you wasn't in there prior because I didn't let you in there and you have to get in there through me now, you're going to have to know about me. And even for the ones who think that they can go around and ask about me, or you think you finna scheme through getting the word of mouth from somebody else, if I don't know you or I ain't never seen you come down my platform and you ain't never spoke to me and I ain't never seen you as a profile pic come speak to me, your name don't ring a bell, you still will not be allowed in my group. Know that. So just think, just in case if you think you finna go do your homework and research to get in my group, that's still not gonna get you in my group. Because again, if I never seen you come down my platform and you not a follower to me, everybody that's also in my group follows my platform. I feel like this. If I have a group and I'm the admin of that group, everybody who participate in my group should also be following my platform. If you're not following my platform, what the fuck do I allow you as a motherfucking member to my private group? Now ask me, do that shit makes any sense? If you're not following me on my platform, Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands, why in the fuck will I allow that member to be a part of my motherfucking group when they don't follow my platform? So everybody follows my platform over there. And I've said that many times before in the past, that if you are not following, you were kicked out of my group. Because that is also a rule. You have to be following Midnight at Joanne Gifted Hands platform to even be a member of my group. If you do not follow me, you will not have a motherfucking place in my group, my private one. I see my sis in here. What's going on, sis? Infinity's Palace, how you doing? Happy TGIF to you and my sis. Happy TGIF. TGIF, Miss Nicole. How you doing? Happy TGIF, okay? All right, Miss Hashima, you say 100, yeah. Somebody who is, you see this person, I know my true supporters. And a lot of y'all are my boos on here. Some of y'all, I look at y'all to be my boos on here, but we don't conversate outside of Facebook. But I know y'all true supporters. She won. She definitely won. This lady right here been following me since, I want to say, I came up on the scenes in 21. She been following my page since then. And yeah, she's a part of my group because she know about Midnight. She not over here like a sponge just to soak up some shit. It's a few of y'all like her. And some of y'all coming along the way to get to know me. But never think that you just finna have a way walking through my door in my private domain when you have not even pressed the follow button over here. And you know I check out everybody that's over here following me. So that means that first you have to be a follower to Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands to even become a member of my private group, the Midnightians. Know that. I also pick your brain to see that, okay, these people follow me, but I wonder, do they ever actually come over here and listen to what I'm saying when I'm talking about me? Because unlike the bullshit we talking and discussing lately, I speak about me and what the fuck I do over here. This pertains to Midnight. It pertains to the way I live, what I do with my family. So I'm gonna pick your brain. See if you over here to listen. Do you be picking up shit, or are you just over here being nosy? So I'm gonna ask some things that I know that I've talked about numerous of times on my platform to see if a motherfucking person got it. If you ain't got it, then you, to me, it seems like, okay, you're gonna have to get it right first. And then if I know you a person that followed me for a long time and you still ain't got it, I'm already in my head on you like, oh, this person nosy. They don't be listening to shit men I talk about. Happy TGIF, Miss Redbone. How you doing? Miss Marva, how you doing? Happy TGIF. Miss Kimberly, happy TGIF to you. Miss Melissa, happy TGIF. Like, come on now. It makes no sense at all. And motherfuckers think people so desperate for followers that they will allow any and everybody in. Absolutely, Miss Hashimi, and that's just not me. That's just not me. Happy TGIF, Miss Jackie. Look, this is another one right here. Another boo of mine. You know, outside of my sisters, you know, they automatically, they're my family. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about people who have got to know Midnight along the way. This is another loyal supporter to Midnight. You understand me? And that's why I can reciprocate that back to loyal people. You know what I'm saying? These same people, I don't know if Miss Hashima is a blogger. I believe she's not. But Miss Alicia, this is why I can reciprocate that same kind of energy back to the ones who give it to me. And those are the only ones who you going to actually see me on their platforms and their lives. Like, they know how to reciprocate that. That's what you call real support. That's what you call real supporters. They know how they share. They do all of the shit that don't cost nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ask them to. They come in here letting me know they did all of the things that don't cost a dime. You know what I'm saying, to do, which is like, react, comment, engage, and share your content. Come on now. I know my motherfucking real supporters from the ones who just come over here trying to soak up some shit and take shit back to other motherfucking people. You don't think that I'm not picking up in that light or I'm not looking around on my platform when it comes to shit like that? This is another one. She another one. How you doing, Miss Bree? Happy TGIF Friday. Absolutely. Real recognize real. I am a new follower and here to support you. You are very genuine. Well, I appreciate that, Miss Kimberly. And I see that you are. That's the reason why I told you. That's the only reason why. That's kind of why I let you in my group though, because I kind of feel you to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? You ain't came over here and gave me them kind of vibes. So I let you in my group. Thank you for the hearts. Miss Carla Fisher, another supporter that's been following my page, and she has a subscription. So another person that's been genuinely following Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands. Come on now. You don't think for 1 minute when you guys hear me talk about that a lot. Like I talk about that a lot because that is actually important to Midnight. You know what I'm saying? That's actually important to Midnight that I keep my eyes open and I keep my eyes open over the kind of environment and people I got on my platform. You know what I'm saying? That's important. Man, I don't know how to get on that page. My granddaughter is going to help me. Okay. Miss Pamela O, another one. Like I know my supporters, man. How you doing, Miss Pamela? Happy TGIF. No problem, because you are a true supporter. She said, no, she not. But I kind of figured that you didn't. Thank you for the avatar, Miss Alicia. This family right here, this my sis right here. So of course, sis pressed the join button on my group. She going automatically in. Sis know me. This is my family. You see that? That's my family right there. My family automatically going in. They support my motherfucking platform. You see all of my sisters. My brother ain't into the internet like that. First off, I only got one brother. This is my sister-in-law, the one that my brother is with. My brother not into the internet really like that. So you see Smurf and Chrissy come down here. You see Danny, my other sister. You see my sis Amber right here. They support my platforms. Okay? My family support my platforms. The fuck? Thank you, Miss Lauren, for the hearts. Thank you for the share. You always doing that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always coming here doing that. I don't even have to really ask y'all to do stuff like that. Thank you for the avatar. So that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? With the group. She said that's love. It is. They follow my platforms. And you already know that my sisters is we gonna end up going back to that too with them hot topics and stuff. Cause I know a lot of y'all enjoyed them panels like that where we had my sisters, all of them, when they could come on there and we just chop it up about stuff, you know what I'm saying? That kind of a thing. We finna get ready to go back to that, but right now I gotta address the bullshit because like I said, a lot of motherfuckers went too far. And right now, I feel like I'm in active petty mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm like really on go when it comes to petty. So I'm on all caps with the petty, like PETTY. I'm that way with the petty. So I have to be brought down. Cause I said once I get in my petty stage, I keep telling people I'm very petty. Very petty. And once I get to my motherfucking petty stage and feel like I want to do what the fuck I want to do, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Till I feel like I want to come down. Till I feel like I want to come the fuck down. Right. Right. And bro voice and sergeant voice. The fuck. And look to the side on a bitch. And bro voice, like he said, when a bitch make you mad, when a bitch make you mad and a bitch irritating you, you go to the side off on that bitch the opposite way and tell a bitch, move the fuck on, get the fuck on, poof, be gone, get the fuck on, and this the fuck and bro voice. Get a bitch right up out your face, clear and quick. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go grab something real quick. For real. Happy TGIF, Nene. How you doing? Miss Georgia, happy TGIF. Good morning. Y'all are speaking. Right. Miss Hashima though. This is what this is why I'm saying, yeah, you know how I prank phone calls and all. That shit finna go back to the norm. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I got some shit to bring. You know what I'm saying? When you try to bring your content shit, motherfuckers won't let you be great. So sometimes you gotta kind of stoop to the level of a troll. At least I feel in my head I have to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to stoop to the level and their stupidity of a troll, because that's the only way that some of these hoes gonna get it. They gonna see, oh, that bitch gonna actually stoop to my level every time. That bitch gonna have something to say every rip. Let me just go on and leave that little crazy bitch alone. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just go on about my Ben I. Let me just go on and leave her alone, because I see if I keep on doing what I'm doing with her, she gonna definitely keep on doing what she doing with me. Yeah, I'm kind of her. Yes, can't wait. Okay. Thank y'all for them shares. Good morning, Miss Lolane. How you doing, honey? Happy TGIF. Miss Donna, somebody else that been a very much a great supporter to my page. Have you followed the group, Miss Donna? You go follow the group. That part right there, and that shit won't be pretty at all. That's why we try to stay away from that place and space. But some want you to serve them. Yeah, that's and we Pisces sisters, so you already know. You already know. Like I said, I ain't really never encounter a motherfucker Pisces that I didn't ever click with. Besides that lady, and she a March Pisces, because my granny is a March Pisces, and damn, some of them lovable, because my granny is March the 3rd. She's a Pisces. But that lady a different type of a motherfucking what type of breed of fish are you? Because we water signs, so bitch. What type of motherfucking fish is you? Okay, what kind of waters you living in, bitch? What kind of waters did you trample out of, ho? Because whatever type of waters that is, I'm gonna need you to go seek and find and land your ass, flop your ass, because you can't land no motherfucking where. Go flop that ass right back into the seas, streams, and lakes and things of those waters, because that shit ain't right. You come up out some waters that just ain't right. You're not right. Thank you for sharing to 4 groups. I appreciate that. You see how they just come up in here sharing and shit like that? Man, I don't have to ask no real supporter to do no shit like that. Miss Level Up, happy TGIF. Miss Level Up, she on Facebook. She says, hey, love peeping in. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming in, Miss Level Up. Like, what's wrong with them? Celeste, good morning to everyone and have a blessed day. Good morning, Miss Celeste. Happy TGIF. Oh, yes, I am. I'm about to actually talk about something that I seen that you posted up too. Because I see my name is being brought up in a lot of different motherfucking spaces and places. I don't know where you got that from or who gave you that. You know what I'm saying? But we finna touch base on that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to read this shit to y'all. So I don't know if y'all able to kind of catch a screenshot of this shit once I put it up, or Nene got it better yet. I seen it on Nene page. It came down my feed. When I was just looking through my feed this morning on Facebook, I seen this post right here. Whoever the motherfucking followers supposed to be, I'm sure none one of you hoes ain't watching me. And if you are, you watching me from the, I'm not gonna say you not watching me. You might be watching me from the back, and you might have been a motherfucking person to follow Midnight. But Midnight is gonna, this is the thing. Why do they said that I'm speaking up for you. They said I'm defending you. What time did I actually speak up or defend you besides word count with your story? Again, the motherfucker can't tell your story. But where do a motherfucker get the fact that because I unblock you and you're wide open on my page, vice versa, I can go on your page, that we are besties, or that I'm defending you to the core and doing all of this? Nah, Midnight is cordial with a lot of motherfucking people. I'm cordial with a lot of motherfucking people. So when y'all actually put shit like that out in the atmosphere, I know you don't know what you're talking about. I know you don't. Midnight is cordial and socialized with a lot of different people. But just because a motherfucker is somebody who I allow to come see me on my platform, that does not mean that, oh, y'all can actually categorize that as somebody as that's they besties. No, we cordial. So that means if me and Nene in the same place, me and Nene in the same motherfucking room, she come on my platform when she get ready, I go over there when I get ready. I can, because I'm welcome. That means that she made me welcome, right? Vice versa. That means that I made her welcome over here in my domain. Vice versa. If we on another content creators page, we gonna speak to one another. Y'all got the game fucked up. Y'all be having the game fucked up for real. But when defending what? Besides, like I said, her story, something that I'm gonna still stand on. Something that I'm still gonna stand on to be valid. Cause like I said, no motherfucking body is just going through shit like that and lying about it. It's a lot of y'all that are liars. You know what I'm saying? Know that Midnight, see if y'all listening to Midnight at all, you know that Midnight got her eyes wide open when it comes to even some that's open on my page. You don't really have to particularly put a name on that. You know what I'm saying? When you say you watch your surroundings, that includes everybody, don't it? Like when you go outside and you go outdoors and you have to watch your surroundings of what it is you're doing. You're not pinpointing only one motherfucker, two motherfucker, three motherfucking people at that you're watching. You're watching your surroundings of anybody and everybody around you. So you're not really putting no names on that. That's a generalized statement. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your eyes open to everybody around you. That's kind of generalized. That means that you're not just talking to one person or one group of people. You talking to anybody that can pertain to. That's really like a generalized statement. See, some of y'all really don't know how to talk in general, or some of y'all don't know how to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is why y'all don't understand that kind of language. This is why y'all don't understand that kind of lingo. Because when people speak in those narratives, they're speaking to whoever it pertains to. Whomever, which means you're speaking in general because it can pertain to everybody. Miss Level Up is saying, hey, love. So she says she peeping in while she's working. I appreciate that. We February. I refuse to believe she's a Pisces. Okay, F that. She's a March one, honey. She's definitely one. One of them other waters, baby. That's what she is. Thank you for the share out, Miss Level Up. Mm-mm. That part, because that shit contaminated for real. Okay. Flop that ass back on and flop that ass back on into them dirty waters. Okay. Down by the river. Way in the water. You're gonna have to go way over yonder and flop your ass right back into them dirty waters. Cause bitch, I don't know what kind of waters your ass come up out of. I be telling my husband, midnight at Joanne's gifting hands on live now. Shut up. He sure said that once. One time he said that, I don't know. I think he was going live right after me. I think he was talking about it on his live. Yep, your husband, bro, somebody who is another valid person to me. That's why I'm always gonna share bro shit and all of that like that there. Just straight up genuine people. But one of them lives, he was like, dang, she's still live. I'm gonna have to go live because he said that you was watching my live. I'm like, yeah. That's my boo right there. Miss Level Up said mine's too. Listen, so why you motherfuckers is so mad though? The shit went through and went up. I still prevail, bitch. Y'all, like I said, you motherfucking trolls come through here and everybody else page, not just mine. Y'all come through here and some are everywhere. Make y'all motherfucking self welcome and comfortable. Okay? You ain't gonna be able to make yourself welcome or comfortable in my group. Because that's the place where I'm gonna be able to actually screen you and I'm gonna have to approve you. So that means that anybody that's in that damn group, they got through when I had moderators in that motherfucking group and I'm me being the admin, bitch. But you can send as many different motherfuckers like y'all have been doing. You can send as many different motherfuckers over there to try to join. I'm looking at the motherfucking request and simply clicking decline. Okay. I'm simply hitting the decline button, especially on the motherfucker I ain't never ever saw. Okay. So this is also to let you know, like, you're not gonna be able to send just no anybody off over here to press a join button and get in my group. Okay, that's not gonna happen. And then for the ones, like I said, if you've been watching me long enough, I feel like you ought to know those three things. I could have had 5 questions, but I put 3 simple questions up there that I do reference to on a normal day-to-day basis. Because, like I said, my platform is more so about me. My platform is more so about advocation and advocating and resources and putting that kind of shit out there. My platform is about playing games, doing pranks. Okay. My platform is about me being creative. My platform is about cooking. Okay. Everything that has to do, my platform is about me and my family when we out and about. My platform is showing y'all how I do shit with my family, my children. That's what my shit about. Outside of me having to step outside of my box to actually express myself on the bitch. She said, I just tried to join the group. I think I only answered one question right. But you know what? Just saying it, because you a loyal supporter to me though. Just saying. Okay. Now, I talked about the group and how that's gonna go for a lot of these people because I have to let y'all know that I've received so many people sending me a join request button for my group, and trust me, these are people I have never even seen. Okay, I'm talking about a lot of these people who actually requesting to join my group. I have never seen come down my platform to give Midnight a hello. So if you're not following my platform, you definitely not going to be somebody of my group. That's rule number one. That was pertaining to anybody who followed when I created my group. That was a rule. That's still going to be a rule because what sense does that make for you to be a part of somebody's group, but you do not follow the creator or the content creator? If I have a content creator that's in a group or have a page or T page or any kind of a page like that to that narrative, I definitely follow them. What does that make? What good sense does that make? Let me also say this. I had over 400 members of my group. One thing I'm not accepting of is sneaky behavior from people that I've been picking up and seeing. If you're not in my group, it's a reason. I deleted and banned about 80 because over 80 people. I had over 400 and something members of my group. So if you're not a part of my group, I do not allow that sneaky ass behavior that I've been peeping. Because like I said, even with, let me go touch back on this when I was on my last live. I don't know how a lot of y'all don't find shit like that suspect. When let me hit y'all with this. Isn't this not funny or what? Now, with all of those pages that I showed y'all, right? And I said that they're following one another. Now, some of these pages that even came on these creators' lives, I'm talking about the ones that allowed them to follow them. They didn't even been in their live and they talking to them like they're a troll, but y'all really actually creating and creating these fake pages and then pressing the follow button on your blog pages so that it look like it's a follower to you. These are some of the same pages that have come in Cat Lady, aka Peach's page. She talking to them like they trolls, but she's actually controlling the page. A lot of these creators have those same pages off of all the ones that have them following them. They done been in y'all comment section, commenting in your comment section like they come on mine, except only the difference is when they come on mine, I really don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers are. So that's why they get blocked. But y'all actually talking to them like they're a troll. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers following y'all. Like, what good sense does that make? That's strange to me, bro. That's crazy right there. Now that shit crazy. That's what's really blowing me about some of y'all too. It's the fact that I've seen them on my page in the comment section. Y'all have had them in y'all page conversating with these motherfuckers like they to be trolls. Knowing the whole time you motherfuckers is creating a narrative of controlling the page. You just got the people looking like that's somebody else. You know who the fuck it is because it's your page. You controlling the narrative to the troll. Stop playing. That's weird behavior. So guess what? When I did a sweep of my group, I definitely got out motherfuckers who I felt to be sneaky. I definitely got out motherfuckers who do not participate, comment, heart, like nothing in the group. You just there. What the fuck are you just there for? Okay, if you do not use my group to share your content there, if you do not post up there, if you do not interact with other motherfucking people within my group there, you just there. I'm gonna get your ass out of here. You wasting up space for somebody else. I got to get you up out my group. You don't use my group to the capacity it should be used at. You don't engage with nobody here. You don't share shit here. Why the fuck are you here? I got you up out of there. So I did a whole sweep to my page. Over 400, now I'm down to almost 340. Now you do the math. If I had over 400 members and now I'm down to 340, you do the math on how many motherfuckers I got out of my room. 80 or more. Because again, that's a private setting. See, like I said, a lot of y'all playing it right. Y'all think y'all playing in Midnight's face on her platform at Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands. But I like for y'all to think that. I like for a lot of y'all to think that you can really play with me in that manner and in that order. But you will not be a part of something that's intimate and small for me, like my group. You will not be a part of that. So if you're not in a group, that's probably because you fit one of them narratives. Good morning, Miss Nessa. Happy TGIF. I'm not allowing that over here. Y'all like to play in a lot of motherfucking people's faces because the Midnight definitely is not oblivious to what's going on. I'm definitely not blind to the fact neither. I bet you guys didn't really think that Midnight was gonna be able to talk to Miss Ruby and she was gonna give me the good goals. Y'all don't need to know what me and Miss Ruby talked about because again, that was me and Miss Ruby. I talked to some other people, and those conversations won't even be displayed neither because that's guess what behind me and those people. But I bet a lot of people didn't think that I was gonna get in touch with these people. Anybody who said Midnight reach out to me, I reached out, and that's what I did. A lot of people didn't think it was going to even get that deep or get that far to where I was going to get that kind of a inbox from whether they be mutual supporters or whether it be, like I said, the creator herself. Because like I said, that creator respect me just like I respect her as an older, elderly woman. That woman ain't never did nothing to me. So why the fuck will I go over there and I got a lot of respect for her and go over there and play in her page and play on her platform and the narrative that somebody been playing? I will never So know that if somebody reaches out to me and I find them to be valid, they definitely a credible source, because it's a few of them that I listen to and they talk with a lot of sense. I done told them they talk with logic because I watch them enough to know. Miss Ruby definitely a wise woman. Come on now. It's a few of these people on here, the ones they know, the ones that I done said that to, they know I said it to them. And they know who they are. So just know that you can think you can play in Midnight's face over here, but you won't be able to do that in my group. That's not going to happen. It ain't happening. That's an area that's private, small, and intimate. And I'm only letting those kind of people that I feel that gives me the kind of vibes that they give me. We ain't had no issues. We ain't had no problems. Them the kind of people that's gonna be in my group. The kind of people that I know gonna engage with other people. And I got some big creators that's also following my group. This is why I'm saying, how y'all don't think somebody ain't watching me? I'm talking about I got some people that's almost at 100,000 K that's also the members of my group, and they definitely put their content right there. And they definitely, like clockwork, put their content over there. You don't know who the fuck watching me. You don't know who the fuck watching me. They put their content like clockwork. Definitely a big known creator. A few of them. I got at least 2 or 3. So now, happy TGIF, Miss Aura. How you doing? Thank you, Miss Melissa, for the hearts. Thank you, Miss Austin, for the hearts. Miss Alicia. Like, no, I definitely pays attention, and I pays attention well. So don't ever get associates mixed up with putting a best friend title on here. Okay? When it come to people, another thing people got to understand is this is some shit that y'all stay doing, but y'all finding a problem with other people doing it. If I chose that, even if I had an issue with somebody in the past and I chose that I wanted to actually unblock a motherfucker because I saw fit to unblock them, that's not for people of Facebook to worry about why I unblocked them, because a lot of these same people who even looking at shit like that, they do it on a day in and day out basis. They do it on a day in and day out basis. And then some of the same people that you keep on letting in and out of your motherfucking domain, them the ones you gotta watch as well if you think I have to watch the ones that I'm unblocking. So if it pertains to me, when that same rule pertains to you, if it shall pertain to me, and I have to be a motherfucker to watch motherfucking people I once had blocked and unblock them and let them back in my motherfucking domain, in my area, in my perimeter, why the fuck you don't think that pertains to you when you do it on a day in and day out basis? So shouldn't that same motherfucking narrative in line, in theory, pertain to you? Shouldn't that same line of advice pertain to you? I think it should. It's just not one way. That should also pertain to you. So if you're going to give that kind of advice to somebody and you're going to throw that kind of statement out there, you also got to make that shit pertain to you and your environment, your motherfucking people, your followers. The ones you had on the motherfucking block list, the ones you fell in and out with, the ones you dragged, the ones you did XYZ with, but you let them back over there, right? You got to make shit make sense, is what I'm saying. You got to make shit make sense when you do it and when you say it. Now, see, y'all so hard up for the friendship thing that y'all throw that around so lightly. That's because that's what y'all give a damn about. I show love to the ones who show love to me. I reciprocate that same kind of respect back to the motherfucking people who come over here and give Midnight that kind of respect. They get that back in return because this is what they show me with action. So I'm gonna have to reciprocate action back to the same one to them. And let me also speak on this because I got sent the video. I'm gonna speak again on this on Saturday, but let me say this right here. In my heart, Peach Lady, I feel like you did that girl in and you did her wrong too. Why y'all motherfuckers, I said this on the live before. Let me remind y'all. Remember when they were saying that, and I showed y'all a comment that they said that I'm a mandated reporter, that they was worried about me calling CPS on that girl, right? They was worried about me being the one to call the CPS on that girl. I said if I wanted to do that, I would have did that a while ago. I had no problem with Kira as a person. But look what you fucking did. Look what you did, because it was nobody but you. You knew a lot about that girl to call and make that call. You knew that when she was going out, that possibly her children was going to be in the motherfucking home alone. You knew that possibly she didn't have a motherfucking sitter. You knew a lot about that girl. Your ass picked up the motherfucking phone. You called them motherfucking people. They had came over there, did a wellness check on that motherfucking girl, found her kids probably in the home by themselves. You did that shit to that girl. You did that shit to her. You did that shit to her. While y'all was putting your mouth over here, you did that bullshit to her. You the reason why she in jail. If she in jail. If she in jail, it was you who did it to her. You picked up that motherfucking phone, made that motherfucking report. You had them motherfuckers do a wellness check on that girl at her motherfucking apartment. Them motherfuckers probably found that her kids was in there by themselves. Then you come on the internet and made sure you came and ran to the internet talking about the police called me from Georgia on the behalf of that girl. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. This is how I know you a lie. Me being a mandated reporter and knowing how CPS works, you said that her child was wandering outside. Well, how the fuck are they calling you if the mother is nowhere around and the child is wandering? That's for one. Let me break it down to you since I know the rules and ropes of being a mandated reporter. You said that the cops found her child wandering around outside. Now, the mother won't be nowhere near that child, so how the fuck are they calling you? How the fuck are they calling you? They don't have that girl phone because she not around, remember? This is what you telling the internet. You telling the internet that Georgia police called you. They called you because her girl was wandering. Well, where was her parents? She wasn't nowhere around if they found her children. So how the fuck they calling you? That's first. What happened was this. I'm sure you made the motherfucking report. The motherfuckers ain't called you. The motherfuckers ain't called you. If her children was wandering around, they would have, she definitely going to jail and they definitely going to take her kids out the home. That's how it's working. If her child was found by the police wandering around, Kiara's going to get arrested. All the rest of her children is going to come up out of her household. But they're not going to be calling you because the mother's nowhere around if the child is wondering. How they calling you? What phone? So what phone did they use that had your number in it? Because the mother won't be nowhere around if the child was wandering around and was found by police or picked up by police. How would they have Kira's phone when she's in the club or doing whatever she's going to do? Huh? You called to have them motherfucking people do a wellness check on that girl at her apartment. They might have went there. They found her children in there and they were underage minors alone. And that's what happened. They took them children out of her house. She got arrested for what you the fuck did to her. Stop fucking playing with me, bitch. And then you said, oh, why don't nobody over here go bail her out? Why we not responsible for bailing her out? Because she actually woke up to you and left you alone. Now we're responsible for bailing her out of jail because she finally decided to dismiss you and come and interact with people who she wanted to interact with a long while ago. Now it's our responsibility to get her out of jail. If you really felt it gave a damn about her, you would have wanted to get her either being mad at her or not. If you gave a damn about her, if you gave a fuck about her, as you say, it don't matter what y'all going through right now. If you gave a damn about her and you thinking about her motherfucking children, why the fuck, Big Money, you didn't go down there and get her fuck out of jail? Because you put her there, bitch. You put her there. And you know she gonna find out that you put her there. You the one that got her motherfucking kids took out of her motherfucking environment with your devious ass. You did that because she don't want to fuck with you. You did that to that young girl. That was you, bitch. Why you motherfuckers was worried about it being midnight? If anything, I was just giving her the game. Like, listen, get to know who you want to get to know, young lady. You can't bypass all of the good ones, cause see, when she come out, I'm gonna help her land on her feet though. That's gonna be something. Let me tell you that. I'm telling you this right now. Once I see that girl going back live, and she may not even want to go back live because you didn't tow her whole motherfucking life upside down with having them remove her children while she's sitting down in jail. But if you gave a damn about her, you would go get her. You know why you not budging to go get her? Because you put her there. You the one that made the motherfucking CPS report. You the one that told them motherfucking people. Because one thing about it, I believe Kira did tell Peaches where she stayed currently. I believe that girl, she came and said to the internet that she didn't tell her. But that cat lady knew a lot about her. That cat lady knew enough to give that motherfucking people her address and have them go over there do a motherfucking wellness check. She said to Facebook she never gave that woman her address. I truly don't believe that statement. I believe as much as they talked on the phone, that girl may have gave her address. She had enough to, and Peaches knew that. Peaches knew she had enough information about that girl. Hell, you already knew that she was doing shit like that prior. So why didn't you make the call prior then? Let me ask you that too. Since you feel like, okay, I'm finna go on here and make this call because you an unfit parent to me now that you're not fucking with me. But I'm almost sure when she was in that hotel, she was doing shit like that too. You never thought to call, bitch. Not one time. You never thought to call the motherfucking police to do a wellness check on that motherfucking hotel room when you knew she was doing shit like that prior. Now that she don't fuck with you, it's bad now. She don't fuck with you. So now you got all this info on this young girl. I'm finna call CPS and do a motherfucking report on her. I'm finna have them people go over there and do a wellness check on her. Bitch, that's how it work. You told the internet that the police called you because she had you as mama in her phone. If her little baby was wandering around, bitch, this is how I know you're a good liar. And you're not really good at lying because this is why I can catch you up in all of the shit you say. If they caught the little girl wandering around outdoors, the mother is nowhere near the little girl. So what phone would they actually be calling and contacting your ass on? It would be my question. What phone? Because Kira's nowhere around. They're not using the mother's phone. What phone would the police of Georgia be contacting you on? You just wanted Facebook to know that that girl was in jail, so you put a lying ass narrative out there. When in reality, if anybody is a mandated reporter that watches you, they know just like I know, that's how that shit unfolded, bitch. And like I said, you knew that young lady were doing shit like that prior to her dismissing you, and you never thought one time to make a motherfucking CPS. Neither did I, because it wasn't even on my mind, bitch. Why y'all made it seem like that? Neither did I. It wasn't even on my motherfucking mind. Okay? Neither did I. But you knew that shit like that was taking place prior to her dismissing your ass. And you never thought one thing was unfit about it, bitch. Never did. You never thought the way that she dressed and shaked her ass was unfit because everybody was saying that to her. Like maybe you need to be a little bit more presentable of how you present yourself on the internet, being that you are married. This is what we were telling her. So now that you feel like she's a little bit too revealing, you're saying all of the shit that motherfuckers had already gave her advice on. Like, listen, if you marry, you got to conduct yourself like a married woman. You got to present yourself like a married woman on here. You didn't have a problem with none of that. You were saying the total opposite when she was riding and going to bat for you. When she was going hard and riding for you, you didn't see no problem in none of that. You didn't see no problem in her leaving her hotel room, going out either. And you knew she didn't have a sitter. You knew this kind of shit. But you never once picked up the phone, bitch, to do it to her. You have done it to other motherfuckers too. I'm almost sure. I'm almost sure you have. And you did it to her. Number one, the police not contacting you because if they found her children outside wandering, they don't even have a mother nowhere to be found. So her phone is not going to be nowhere to be found either. First of all, and then the police is not making no calls without asking Kira. Let me let you know this too. The police is courteous. Let me let you know that. Police ain't just going in no money. Let's just say Kira was present when she was getting put in cuffs, right? And they gotta take her phone, right? Because you know your phone and shit get redeemed. They tell you to power that shit off. They don't make no calls off of what's in your call log. They let the prisoner or the inmate do that. So if anybody was gonna call you, it would have been Kira herself calling you. And if she didn't call you, the police is definitely not making no motherfucking call to you to tell you about something that's going on with her. Because I'm sure if Kira was right there with the law and they said, well, you got somebody in your phone under mother, Kira is gonna be smart enough to say, that's not my mom. My mother's deceased. That's not my mother. That's somebody of Facebook. My mother is deceased. The police won't even take her phone and go in her call log and make calls like that. They will allow the person that they're reprimanding and cuffing. If you want to make a call to somebody, they'll let them do it. But they not finna go in no motherfucking body's phone to do it, to make no call. So when you came up here and said that somebody called you from the police after they found her child wandering, how did they call you when the girl is nowhere around? Remember, the child is wandering. So where's the parent? Goof troop. Where's her parent? Her parent's nowhere in sight, dummy. That's what that means. That the parent would be nowhere in sight. So you definitely not somebody that they contacting. If anything, they gonna contact close to kin. Her husband would have been contacted before your ass. Her significant other would have known about that before you. Somebody of Facebook that she didn't really barely fucking know. Somebody of Facebook that she barely fucking knew. They gonna contact her closest to kin, and you know who that's gonna motherfucking be? Her husband. Would have known about that before you. So, bitch, you the one that actually did it to her. If she's sitting in jail and if her kids are snatched up out the motherfucking home, it was your motherfucking ass who actually called them people to do a wellness check. It was you who put her in jail. And bitch, why the fuck you didn't go get her? Because if you really feel in your heart you so broke down that your daughter of Facebook decided to drop you like a bad habit, if you feel so bad about that but you give a fuck about her children, why the fuck you didn't go do it? You didn't go do it because you put her there, and that's why. You didn't go do it because you put her right there. It was your doing. You did it. So while you worried about this side of the world of Facebook, thinking that that's supposed to be our responsibility to bail her out of jail, some shit you did to her, you go get her. You go get her. You go get her out because you put her there. You caused her more turmoil. You did that shit to her. Your story don't make no bit of fucking sense. When a motherfucker getting ready to go to jail, they don't even allow a motherfucker. They'll allow the person to make a phone call before they put your ass in cuffs. Oh, can I make a phone call to such and such just to let them know what's going on? The officer gonna let that person call. The police ain't finna get in nobody else's personal phone and make no motherfucking call. Hell, you get calls when you get booked. When you get booked, you get a chance to make a motherfucking call. They might even tell you gotta wait till then to make your call. When your ass is booked, okay? When your ass is booked, they'll tell you, okay, you get a phone call. You can make that call to whomever then. They'll allow you to write some numbers down if you need to. But the police is not finna directly go in nobody's phone and make a call to a family member, a husband, or nothing like that. They're gonna allow the person that's being cuffed up, going in custody, to do that. The law, cops, they're not doing that for nobody. So when you came up here and said that the police called you because they found that girl's child outside, baby, if any of you motherfuckers got good sense, y'all should have knew right then and there with that motherfucking line that that's a lie. Because if the child is wandering outside Let me say this shit slow for the ones who been on that motherfucker's magic school bus. That short one. Flying on magic school carpets. Let me say this shit slow. If the police supposedly have found her child wandering, where is the parent? Which means then, how did they contact her when the parent is nowhere around? Nowhere around. They're going to go into that girl's record and they're going to contact her closest of kin before they contact a bitch off of Facebook who had a Play Mama title. Come on now. And like I said, guess who gonna know about it first if he unless he locked up too? The husband and his family, her other family that she have residing with her right there in Georgia, or either they gonna contact her family from Florida. They can even go that far. You don't think that motherfuckers got the database to go that far to know where your family live? They don't even have to be living in your same state. The motherfuckers is gonna contact somebody else of kin first. Not a motherfucking Facebook Play Mama. Some shit that the police don't even know exists. Okay? Some shit that the police don't even know exists. And for the record, the mother's nowhere around if they confiscated her children wandering. Let that sink in. So how would the fuck they be using Kira's phone if she's nowhere around? Ding dong, bingo. Ding dong, bingo. You put her there. You called them people, put in a report for them to do a wellness check. I'm sure that's what you said. You asked of them people because you already knew that. Y'all remember the last live she did, she was going out now. Don't let that go over your head. The last live she did, she stated that she was going out now. And that's when it was done, because go look at that crack lady's post and go look at the last time Kira was live. It matched. It matches. It matches. Go look at Crack Lady post up and then go take a look at the last time you seen Kira live. Those two posts in that live match. They were both the same days apart. Y'all know that she said she was going out. So that bitch was watching her live. And like I said, that bitch knew enough about her. Because one thing I do think Kira was not telling the internet the truth about was the fact that that bitch knew where she stayed currently in her new apartment. I'm almost sure Cat Lady, aka Peach Lady, knew where the fuck that little young lady stayed. Knew where she stayed. It was then where she made the motherfucking report. It was then where she asked for a wellness check. They went over there because, again, she knows her pattern of behavior because, like I said, you knew that she was doing stuff like that prior when she was in the motherfucking hotel room. You knew shit like that was taking place prior. But like I said, you never thought to contact CPS prior because she was cool with you. Remember? She was cool with you then. She was rocking and going hard for you then. So that shit didn't bother you. And you didn't care about that either. When you should have gave a fuck. That's how we know you fake too. Because if you really genuinely give a fuck about somebody, you would have been telling her she shouldn't be doing shit like that. And you would have been a motherfucker looking at that then. But you waited good until that girl decided to say, okay, I'm dismissing you. You waited good and well till that took place and felt some kind of way doing that shit out of spite, knowing that that was going to cause that girl to lose her job. You don't know if her husband had warrants, so he's probably in jail, as to why the kids is probably out of both of their custodies now. And now they are a property of the state of Georgia. And now they are properties of the state of Georgia now, because the mother's in jail. The father possibly is in jail as well, if he had a record. And you knew that. You knew that. So when you think that it's this side of the world's responsibility to getting her out of jail, bitch, she wouldn't be in jail if it weren't for your nasty, conniving, deceitful, motherfucking miserable ass. You did that to that young girl. You did it. It wouldn't be for nobody but you. You did that to her. You did that to her and her babies. So you trying to tell the internet that you gave a fuck about her? You trying to get up here and say you gave a fuck about that young lady? You couldn't wait to tell the internet she was in jail. You knew she was going to jail. You knew she was going to jail, bitch. You knew that girl was going to jail. You knew they were taking them children out of there. ASAP Rocky. You knew that. So don't you dare open up your motherfucking mouth. And like I said, don't you fucking worry about it, because you just put her life in the turmoil in a circle, bitch. You best to know that when she gets out, I have so many people in other motherfucking states, ho. Okay? Other states with resources. I'm definitely gonna advocate for her. And you don't think that she know your ass did that? You got to be crazy as hell if you think that girl sitting up in jail don't know what really went down. You got to be a silly ass motherfucker if you think that girl ain't got good enough sense to know that you put her there. You got to, because that girl got more sense than y'all. Like I said, that young lady got more sense than y'all do. So you got to be a straight up plump fool if you think that she's sitting in jail and do not have the narrative of what really took place, who really put her ass there. Because I'm sure, again, you reported to be anonymous. You didn't give them your name. Because if you did, they possibly will tell her. But I'm sure you motherfuckers do shit on an anonymous tip. So that's what you did when you made the CPS report to do a wellness check, or when you called the police to have them stop by to do a motherfucking wellness check. Because even if you just simply called the police and the police went there and found that her children were home alone, oh yeah, they finna contact CPS, because they are also mandated reporters. They can't turn the other cheek. If you called the police to do a wellness check at that girl's address, and the police went there and they were talking to the children behind the door because they didn't hear no adult, because you know police is definitely good with that now. I'm gonna knock on the door a few times and see if they hear kids running in the back and they hear people in the back and they'll sound like no adults there. Yeah, they may even want to kick that door in, boo. They may want to even get the door open. Uh-huh. And if they found that her kids was there with no adult, no supervision, oh, the police automatically saying, yep, we need a CPS report done. We need a CPS representative down here to reprimand the kids. They're home alone. There's no adult here. There's no adult here. Them kids getting picked up like that. They getting took out the house. That's how it works, ho. So your story never did make sense when you came to the internet and told them people of your platform in the internet that the police contacted you because they found her child wandering. And they called your phone because she had you locked in as mama. That girl wouldn't be nowhere around for the police to even look in her phone. She's nowhere around. Remember, they found the child wandering, according to you. Your stories don't never make sense. You're not a great liar. You lie so much that you get caught up in lies, if anything. And like I said, if anybody had good sense, they already thought the same manner that I thought. You couldn't wait to come up here and tell the motherfucker world that girl was in jail. You couldn't wait to come up here and tell the motherfucker world fake ass fable that the police contacted you, the Georgia police. They ain't contacting you. They ain't contacting you. They would definitely contact the first of kin, and even if it be kin in another motherfucking state. You not on none of that girl's emergency contact list. You not on her medical records. You know, that's how they get the contacts and shit like that. That's how they get your contacts and shit like that. They go into your motherfucking medical records. They go into all kinds of database. You know where on none of that shit. You somebody that girl did not know. You somewhere that you is somebody that girl put a title on, a stranger. You are just what you are to her, a stranger. You are nowhere in that girl's important information, her important paperwork. You not found there. You not in a database for them to reach out to you. You not there. When they go in their system and their database and they looking at her contacts and they looking at her medical records and who her family, her closest to kin, you not there. They not calling your motherfucking whack ass. You a stranger to that girl. That girl didn't even know you for a good 6 months. She didn't even know you for a good 6 months. You are a stranger to her. The fuck? You're nowhere in her important docs. You're nowhere on her motherfucking database. You're not found. You're not there. Get the fuck out of here. Whack ass motherfucking cracked out ass lady. Shit, they can run your name and say, oh, this bitch a motherfucking non-fit type of parent. If anything, bitch, they ain't calling you. They ain't calling you. So you can thank yourself for that, because you definitely put that girl in jail. You can thank yourself for that, because you definitely was the one to make the call to the Georgia station and had them do a wellness check. That was your doing. I said it before it even happened. Why you motherfuckers worried about it being me? And I was never worried about that girl on that type of level to that standard. Because like I said, it could have been done if it was going to be something done by me. But again, I didn't know her. I didn't even know her. So why the fuck would I be the one to do it? But it was y'all. Y'all did it days after that shit was made. Days after those statements was made, y'all did it. Days after the statement was made, y'all done it. So miss me with that bullshit. You can miss me. Now, when you feel like these folks that she was talking to, which would include myself, Nene, Miss Alicia and her husband, Auntie, all of the people who she found to connect with. Y'all talking about to Facebook, if y'all gave a damn about her, why none of y'all didn't put up a GoFundMe to get her out of jail? Bitch, because shit, first of all, that ain't our responsibility to get that together. Now, is it? It's not our responsibility to get that rounded up. Now, is it? You the one that put her there. So if anybody should feel like something is eating them at their conscience, it will be you, because you did it to be malice. She would not be sitting in jail right now today if it wasn't for you. You did it because she dismissed you. You did it because she dismissed you, and you knew that she were doing shit like that prior. You did it because she dismissed you. That's the only reason why you felt some kind of way to pick up the phone and get a wellness check over there. It's because she dismissed your ass, and you knew she was done with you. You knew it wasn't no turning back. She wasn't fucking with you. So you felt like, oh, to get back at her, I'm finna get back at her. I'm gonna do what I'm doing. And it got her in a predicament where she in jail, and it got her in a position where her kids is now out of her custody, and possibly out of the husband's custody. Because like I said, when you did that, bitch, you didn't even think so far enough to think if her husband had warrants or not. And if he did, he got confiscated too, and he's in custody. So who was thinking about the children? Who? Why don't you go get her? You know why you're not gonna go get her? Because you're not gonna know how to explain or look at her and tell her that you did what the fuck you did. Go get her. Exactly. She shouldn't even need a motherfucking GoFundMe. And you got all the money. This is how I know you didn't give a fuck about her out the gates. This is how I knew you were only soliciting her. Because listen, whatever y'all going through right now, that shit would not matter to you, to a motherfucker who really give a damn about somebody. To what y'all got going on right now, if you really truly cared about that girl and her children, to what is going on between y'all will be minor shit. If you didn't really want that girl to lose her children, if you really didn't want that girl to spend no time in jail, but you put her there, so you don't give a fuck about her. You put her there, so you don't give two fucks about her. You never did. But you nowhere in the lining, nowhere on that girl's important database. You're not there in the database for her. You was caught up when you said that the little girl was wandering and the police contacted you because they think that you was labeled mama in her phone. First of all, if the girl is wandering, that means her parents nowhere around, because she wouldn't be at fault if she was around the girl, right? Would she be at fault if the girl was found wandering and Kira was in a perimeter? They wouldn't be saying that she's unfit then, because she's right there. So that means that if the police found her by herself, the mother's nowhere to be found. The mother's nowhere to be found, which means that they will not be looking in her phone, the parent, the mother's phone, calling you. They don't even do shit like that anyway. They don't even do shit like that, no way. The police will allow a person to use their own phone if they are a decent one, because some of them be like, well, you got to power that motherfucking phone off. You get a phone call once you're booked. You get a call once you're booked, so you can call whomever you want. They allow the person to make a call to somebody, and she definitely is not calling you. She definitely did not call you. Even if something like that happens, she will not pick up her phone and call you. Guess what? She gonna pick up the phone and call her husband. Guess what? She gonna pick up the phone and call somebody in Georgia that's family to her, a friend or a family member. Or guess what? She says she from Florida. She gonna go all the way even back to that state and contact somebody out of the motherfucking state of Florida to come down there from Florida to drive to Georgia to come get her kids if she going to jail. She definitely ain't calling a motherfucker out of Chicago a bitch she don't know. When you get through, she ain't doing that one. Now, these are the receipts that I seen on any page. I really don't even understand what this shit is about. All of the except the fact this is what I'm getting from it. Oh, that lady gonna find. It's a shame how she Nene playing in that lady face. That lady gonna find out woo wop woo wop woo wop of what Nene doing. Men ain't gonna do this XYZ. This is what I'm seeing. It's all of this right here. But see, this is what I'm gonna talk about too. I keep saying this right here. So that's one piece of it. Y'all gotta actually go to Nene page to see this shit, or like I said, if you screenshotting this shit off my screen, you screenshot it, you gonna have to read it for yourself. This shit is so little, I can't even read this shit, y'all. Not even finna try. Okay. I just broke it down in simple form of what it is. Cause like I said, this shit is a long ass story. You see, these motherfuckers like to write long stories. They feel like they have to explain themselves, and in the midst of explaining themselves, they still sound stupid as fuck. Okay. In the midst of even trying to explain themselves to so many people and so many others, they sound stupid and goofy as fuck. Okay, so you're gonna have to go down and see this shit or screenshot it like this here. That's the first piece. This will be the second piece right here. Okay. And this is the third piece right here. Now, what I picked up out of that, because like I said again, that's some blah, 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 bullshit to me. Blah, 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 bullshit to me. And some more blah, 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 bullshit to me. Okay. What I'm picking up is that they're once again saying that, oh, this girl is planning everybody's face over there. They're going to find out she's doing XYZ. 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 But let me say this. Y'all need to stop saying that, because you also implementing yourself. Because this is what I'm saying. If y'all are talking to each other currently behind the scenes, because this is why I said what I said. If you are talking to somebody behind the scenes, stop making it seem like you don't fuck with them publicly. This is what I'm saying. If you are talking to people behind the scenes, stop making it seem like on a public note that you don't fuck with them. Stop making it seem like that in public, when in private y'all doing a lot of dirt. But if she's even conversating with you all behind the scenes, that means you just is wrapped up in it, right? That means y'all both talking together. To have a conversation with an individual, it takes two people. Okay, you have to be talking. So in the midst of y'all knowing what and why, if Nene would be the one to do all this, this is the challenge I'm gonna ask y'all to do. Because you see how so many motherfuckers come up here and present a receipt, right? And you know that receipts speak louder than words, right? All right. Because if y'all talking to each other, y'all grown. Y'all shouldn't even give a fuck about what the internet gonna think about. A lot. I think some of y'all worried about losing followers. Because if they really figure out that y'all talking to one another behind the motherfucking scenes, they leaving y'all asses alone. That's for one. Secondly, I wouldn't be too caring about what other motherfuckers think. That's two. If you want to have a relationship with the woman, have it. But that means that y'all both playing, because you're also on your platform saying one thing about this girl and you're behind the scenes talking to her, right? That makes the both of you janky. That makes the both of you janky, don't it? Don't that make you just as janky? Because listen, if Nene's supposed to be the one sending you all of the tea, right? Why you won't out Nene? Or why you won't show that to the Facebook people that Nene's doing that? Why it has not been showed? Why are you sparing her? Because you're also y'all. What are y'all doing? Why you won't expose it then? Why you won't expose it if you know that this be Nene? Because this is what you telling everybody. Oh, it must be Nene. She's the Facebook user sending me everything. She wants me to know everything. She wants me to know everything. She misses me. She wants me in her life as a mother. Mother. Everybody wants you as a mother. You're mother of the year on the fucking internet. You're mother of the fucking year. Everybody wants you as a mother. If this be the truth, why are you sparing Nene then? If this be the truth, why you hadn't produced one receipt, one motherfucking video, one post, one motherfucking call log besides the one you posted up? Why you sparing her? Why you sparing her? If this Nene, why the fuck are you sparing her? That means that you in cahoots too, right? That means you behind the scenes doing some fucked up foolery too. Don't it make you one of the motherfuckers just as well? Don't you? Don't that make you to be a janky motherfucker? Don't that make you just as janky and fugazi? Don't that make you just as janky, just as fugazi? Why you haven't I outed her? You've been saying that for motherfucking many years. If I felt like that, I would have been outed her ass. If I felt like I know in my heart, this is that girl, she want me to see everything. Because she want me to know what XYZ saying about me. I feel like this is her. She calls me on a regular. I know this is her. Why you ain't play one of them recordings back? Because y'all like to record each other on the phone. Huh? You can't play a recording back because you making it seem like Nene calling you, talking to you, and you don't want to talk to her. Nah, that won't be the case because your ass talking too. You know that if you play back one of them motherfucking recordings, you gonna be talking about another motherfucker and just as well as you claim she do with everybody. Why you hadn't done no shit like that yet? If that be the truth, why you hadn't played back one of them motherfucking recordings? Because y'all recording each other for real. Y'all don't trust one another. Why you sitting up here talking about to the Facebook street, oh, they really don't like one another. They just really deal with one another because of me. And it ain't because of you. Get that out your head. I don't unblock people on account because of you. I unblock Kira because I didn't know her. I unblock her because, like I said, if she wanted to get to know me and I'm openly forgiving to certain people, I didn't know the motherfucking little girl. I didn't know the young lady. So I felt like when she made the choice of doing what she was doing, I'm going to unblock her because I don't know her. I unblocked Nene, even though we had our ups and downs around the rounds. Like I said, I'm openly forgiving to people. So I'm going to unblock her. Okay? A few others as well. It's never about you. You don't control the narrative of how I move on my platform. You don't control the narrative of what kind of decisions I make. You don't control the narratives of the shit that I do, the shit that I conclude up. You do not control that narrative over here. How you doing, Auntie? Happy TGIF, Auntie Juju. How you doing, honey? I see you walk in. You don't control the narrative over here of what I do and how I do it. You don't control that narrative when it comes to midnight at Joanne's gifted hands. You just don't. So you always like to say, oh, they only doing this in XYZ on account of me, or they only doing this because of me, because of me, because of me. No, it's not because of you. Because you don't control nobody else's platform, just like nobody can control yours. So would it be favorable to say this then, since you feel like that with everybody over here, it will be favorable to say that everything you doing is because of the ones you're into it with. You're jealous and envious, okay? Just like you do. And that's how you operate though. You do everything that you do because you're envious of these people not conversating with you. You want relationships with a lot of us. You're mad because it would never be that. You mad because it would never be that. It would never be that with me. I can say me. Bitch, I'm never gonna ever. You one person that I'm not gonna see fit to actually forgive on that note. And when I do decide to forgive you, the internet won't know that. It's something I gotta go to God and say, man, I forgive this bitch, but I still don't fuck with her, Lord. I still don't fuck with her. You see how I was able to forgive a lot of those other motherfucking people? I said that I was able to respect what they did because they took accountability. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to fuck with them though. As y'all see, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with Ash. I don't fuck with Utana. I don't fuck with Drusilla. I don't have to speak on them because guess what? Those three ladies, guess what they did? Something you didn't do though, bitch. Those three ladies took accountability for their parts. Those three ladies understand that the shit was wrong. Those three ladies don't speak of Midnight. Therefore, Midnight won't be speaking of them. That's what they did for me. That's why they won't be discussed. Why you so worried about why I'm not discussing them ladies? I told you lives back when why I didn't. I told you why. The same thing I just told you now is the same shit that I said prior. They took accountability for what the fuck they did, yet I still don't have to choose to fuck with these people. Yet they don't have to be in my presence. That's what the fuck I meant. See, with a motherfucker like you, who's a narcissist, with a motherfucker like you who do not know or understand accountability, with a motherfucker like you, this is why you got so many problems you got right now at one time. This is why you got so many motherfucking problems. This is why you got so many motherfucking headaches over there. This is why you stressing the way you stress it over there, because you don't know what accountability is. You don't know how to own up to your wrongs. You definitely are not a genuine person who actually means something. When you tell a person that the first time, you definitely don't mean it. And you don't think that I picked up that about you already? I been did that. And you wonder why Midnight dislike you so much. That's why. And you wonder why I don't like you. That's why. Because even with your bitch ass, I done gave your ass a try once or twice. Even with your whole ass, I done gave your ass a try once or twice. Now, didn't I, bitch? Didn't I give your ass a try once or two times, bitch? And you'll turn around and do the same shit. So how you a genuine motherfucker? How you genuine, hoe? You're nowhere near it. Nothing genuine about you. You nowhere near it. Cause didn't I extend that same olive branch to you, bitch? If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Facebook, but I know damn well I've extended that motherfucking olive branch to you more than once, bitch. So Midnight has tried, and the tried times are over with. I'm not trying again. It's over with. You have even been given that little bit of courteous. See, I've given that to you. But you fucked it up every time. You fuck it up every motherfucking time, though. And you can't help but to fuck it up. Anybody you having your mouth on right now have given you that olive branch of courteous more than once. I say everybody that you have a problem with right now has given your ass that same type of motherfucker olive branch. They giving it to you. You just don't know how to stay straight. You don't know how to stay on the straight and narrow. You always have some way of fucking that up. You don't know how to stay straight. You don't know how to stay straight for the life of you. You don't know how to keep healthy relationships for the life of you, lady. You just don't. That shows me that you have a problem mentally. Right there, your behavior already told me that you mentally struggle in your head. Your behavior alone says a lot about you. Okay? The way that you behave as a 58-year-old tells me that you're struggling within. You really do not like yourself for who you are. You really don't like yourself for who you are for real. And it shows you struggle with some mental health issues. Your personal life on how that shit built and set up, it shows that you're struggling right there, even in that area, that you're struggling with mental health issues. You really truly don't like who you are. Okay? You really don't like who the fuck you are and who you've become. Okay? The evil person you've become. You really don't even like her. So see, you can only associate yourself around motherfuckers like-minded like you. Okay? That's it. You can only surround yourself around like-minded people who think just as corrupted as you do. That's why y'all vibe over there. That's why you got them day ones that rock hard with you and long and strong with you. They just as corrupted as your motherfucking fugazi ass. They just as corrupted as you, bitch. When you were doing them drives and helping a homeless bitch like I help everybody else, then I help your cracked out ass too. When your ass was out of work, bitch, didn't I give a damn about you, bitch? Didn't I send you a thing or two or more? When you was struggling, bitch, didn't I see fit to help you? Bitch, remember all them drives you did? You remember that fucked up merch you was actually selling, bitch? I was still trying to put something in your pocket buying that fugazi ass cheap shit. The purse you sold me, the motherfucking handle on that Mickey Mouse purse broke the same day, bitch. I paid you $50 for that bag. I paid you $50 for that motherfucking shit, and I had to throw that shit in the garbage. Now, you don't think Midnight was pissed? Oh, I ain't. I was pissed. Bitch, that badge cost me $50. I was trying to support your whack ass, though, because you ain't had no job, bitch. I was trying to buy that cheap shit from you. I bought it. I bought a lot of that shit from your ass, too. Bitch, I throw you a cash app on your birthday, told you take yourself out to a nice meal, bitch. Enjoy yourself. Go ahead, get a seafood bag on me. Pamper yourself. So, bitch, the same thing that I'm doing with people who I want to actually throw my money to. And the causes that people doing on here, the different ones I want to see fit to participate in. I did the same shit with you. You know what I'm saying? I did the same shit when it came to you. When it came to you, bitch, I did it for you. I did that for you. So you saying midnight buying motherfuckers? Was I buying you? Cause I thought, you know, me sending a cash app to a motherfucker that I give that I cared about. Cause at one point you were somebody who I was trying to actually like. Just like you said to your platform, oh, I really cared about Midnight. Bitch, you remember when you called my phone when you timed on the phone when she was the mediator, bitch? Do you remember? Huh? How you called on my phone and cried to me and then went back on your page and made a post about Midnight talking about some I told you I love you, I mean it. You remember that post? Do you remember that post? Do you remember that Peaches? You remember that call? Utana was actually mediating that shit. She said, "Oh, let me." I said, "Get her on the phone." I said, "Get her on the phone." She got your ass on the phone. What you do? Midnight. I don't want to go down this road with you no more, Midnight. I don't want to do the. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. And bitch, after we spoke, you a fake phony, bitch. So you just do shit to be to have certain people. I think you were doing that because you knew that I was having differences with another content creator and you wanted to. And then, bitch, don't you ever say, let me correct you right here. I never said anything negative about Auntie on your platform with you. Bitch, this is what I told you in your motherfucking platform, and I got the motherfucking screenshot to prove it. When you was degrading Auntie and I was over there listening to you or coming in there to speak to you, because I didn't stay the whole while. I would come in there and speak to you and speak to your platform. But when you said that, what did I tell you in my comment section? And guess what? All your day ones and all of your platforms hearted that shit, liked it too. Because this is what I said. I said, I'm never going to come over here because I said, I really do love Auntie Juju and Unc. They like Unc to me. I said, I'm never going to come over here and actually talk about them. I'm never going to do it because that's like an auntie and an uncle to me. That's what I told you, bitch. That's what I told you. And that's what I told your motherfucking platform, because that's what I wrote in your comment section. That you're never going to see Midnight come over here and say anything wrong or degrading about Unc or Auntie, because I truly love them. That's why shit, our misunderstanding didn't last long, bitch. You got to understand that. Because when motherfuckers are genuine, they just genuine. You can't help the way you feel about certain people that you come across. Even when it came to my sis Patricia, same thing. Little do you know, that shit wasn't gonna last like that. That shit didn't even go on for 4 months. You see how it's going on with you and me for years? Cause me and you been off and on for more than a couple years. We've been off and on for a couple years. But you can't help the ones that you know that's really real to you. I'm talking about you got that kind of connection to that when I actually meet up with them, I'm not going to feel outside of my box because they like family to me. You can't touch that kind of motherfucking connection I make with people on here. See, that's why the good Lord wouldn't allow that shit to last long on their side nor mine, because of the kind of relationship we had off the book. You don't know that. And it's not none of your business at the same time and token. It's none of your business. So you see, she still has the title Auntie. And you see, Unc still got the title Unc. And you see, Sus still got the title Sus. Because that's just what the fuck they are to me. That's not for you to worry about. And you don't need to. See, you were actually trying to get me over there to make Auntie feel some kind of way about me. But like I told you then, this is why I know that I'm saying what I'm saying is real. That's why I said that to you in your comment section. I'm not going to get over here and say not one word about Auntie or Unc. I'm like Auntie and Unc to me. I'm not going to do it. And sis, no, I'm not going to even do it with her. You wanted me to be the motherfucking one to go over there, switch up and say something wrong about her, even though we weren't seeing eye to eye. I'm not finna never say nothing wrong about her. That's what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to be just like some of them people did over there. But all of your motherfucking people over there, they came over there to my comment, liking, hardening, because they know that's what Midnight said. Midnight got the motherfucking receipt to that shit. Oh, yeah. You wanted me to, and you said, "Oh, I know this was. I know you're not." Because I even said I'm not going to say shit bad about you. Didn't I tell you that, bitch? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that too to you? I also mentioned that narrative too in that same comment that I would never mention anything bad about Uncle Auntie to me on your live, and I wouldn't even if I was on her live and you how she was eating your ass up. You know how she was eating your ass up. I wouldn't even say anything bad about you, and didn't at that time. Bitch, you brought me out of retirement. I'm gonna tell you when you brought me out of retirement when it came to me and you. You brought me out of retirement. You posted up a post on your page where you was very indirect, and was just in the month of May of this year. Midnight wasn't saying shit about you. Midnight was doing her own thing over here. Midnight was uploading content over here. I was doing my own motherfucking thing in my own lane. Wasn't talking about no motherfucking body. Was covering stories, doing my own motherfucking thing over here. Bitch, you brought me out of retirement. Sending for me. You sent for me, Peaches. Do you not remember the post that you put on your motherfucking page? Your Peaches and Cream page. That was sent to me. Talking about there's a gorilla on the loose and you hope somebody catch it. Now, again, y'all indirect. So you call a lot of motherfuckers gorillas. And even some of the same people you sharing on your page, you don't really feel like they pretty. Like that lady, she gonna eat your ass up when she really find out about you. Now that's one person gonna eat your ass up too. Cause I'm sure you're gonna have the same shit to say about her. She gonna be ugly. She black and ugly. She a gorilla. You say that about all dark-skinned motherfucking people. Little do you know. Everybody you fall out with, you call them ugly. Everybody you fall out with that you have ever said was pretty, you call them ugly. If you've ever said their kids was pretty or handsome, you calling them ugly. You saying all of the shit now that a motherfucker don't see eye to eye with you, the opposite shit you say. But all of these people you sharing that you trying to pull in, they're not stupid. Just let me let you know that. These are bigger creators that you trying to get their attention. Mm-hmm. You try to use bigger creators to get their attention by sharing their shit to your page. Them motherfuckers is watching you behind the scenes too, saying, man, this a motherfucking lady that they saying some shit about you, bro. And guess what? If they ever was to ever express themselves on you, you probably won't even say shit about them because it was a couple of creators that already didn't put you in your place that you didn't respond on. See, let's run it back. I'm gonna say Vaughn. I remember when you were mentioning Vaughn and Coco. When you were mentioning Miss Vaughn and Coco, the two creators that I follow, still do, been following for a long time. Bitch. Oh, bitch, you didn't have shit to say about that. Oh, bitch, Coco came on your motherfucking live and shut your ass up. Oh, Coco, I wouldn't mean to say it like that. Oh, Coco, I didn't mean it like that, Coco. Now, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry if I said it like that, Coco. Bitch, you a sucker. So I know the motherfuckers you sharing because they outspoken. Cause see, some of them same motherfuckers you're sharing, I watch. I know they outspoken just like I am. They just as outspoken as I am. And bitch, I can guarantee you if motherfuckers want to express themselves on you, you're not gonna have a word. You're not gonna have a word to say. You're not gonna have a comeback at all. That's for sure. You did it, lay. Remember Muffin? I knew you wasn't no motherfucking niece to Muffin. I knew that already. I put two and two together with that. I knew you wasn't no motherfucking auntie to her. She wasn't your niece. I knew that. Because little do you know, I followed Muffin and Quani for years and still do. Little do you know, I've been following them, the best friend duo for a long time. Still following them. I don't give a fuck what kind of beef these motherfucking creators have. Because guess what? That shit ain't about me. It ain't got shit to do with me. Shit, but I like who the fuck I like. I've been following Muffin, Kwani. Mm-hmm. Oh, who else you got over there? Big Ma? Oh, okay. You ain't no family to that lady. That lady, I don't know if she ever remember, but when I watch her, I had to tell that lady that she remind me of one of my auntie, my deceased auntie. She just as light-skinned as her. They favor her demeanor, everything. It's just like my aunt, my deceased auntie Teresa. That's who that lady Big Ma remind me of. And I told her that. You would never. When it comes to Miss Level Up. Oh, let me not forget the great creator, Miss Level Up. Oh, let's not forget Miss Level Up. You're not even eating her up. And she ate you to the gods. She ate you to the right, left, front and back. She ate your ass up from the right, left, front and back. Told your ass you could exit stage left, right, front or back, bitch. You not even doing that with her. Okay? Peaches, you remember? Let me refresh your memory real quick. You remember when you were on Muffin real bad? And I say, damn, I be feeling bad for her. She go through a lot on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But Peaches, you remember how you were on her? You said you won't drive for a motherfucker, but damn, I thought you and Muffin was both. I thought you and Muffin was in Illinois. I know y'all both in Illinois, but shit, you talking about you can't drive down the 2 hours to come see me in the mill? Oh, you took a drive. Remember, Peaches? You and Muffin in Illinois. Y'all in the same state, but I'm right next door to y'all. I'm in Wisconsin. Listen, you remember? How you took that motherfucking ride? You said it was a 3-hour ride. I beg to differ, bitch. Y'all right there in the same state. I'm right next door in Wisconsin. Bitch, it only take you 2 hours to get here. How I know that? Cause I be in Chicago. Cause I be in Chicago. Bitch, I could go to Chicago tomorrow and come back and be back the same day. Type shit. I could go shop at y'all mall if I want to just go shop there, go buy me what I want right there, come right back home. Y'all that close, bitch. You took a drive, Peaches. Remember? You remember that? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? You remember the time when you got in your car and took that drive? Do you remember the time when you got your ass in your car and then you took that drive? Do you remember? Bitch, how you forget? How you forget? How you forget? Oh, there go Big Mile right there. I'm in Chicago and Wisconsin. I'm headed to Chicago now, okay? I told you that you were mine because you look just like my auntie. No cap. You look just like my auntie. I'm talking about y'all demeanor and everything. It's the same. You look like my deceased auntie Teresa. I had to look at you like, damn, I wonder, do she got family over here? Maybe she's some kin to the Longs or something. Do you have any Longs in your family? Because my auntie was married to some Longs. Because I'm just saying, you look like my auntie though. So I'm wondering if you any kin to my mother's dad's side of the family. Because you look so much like my aunt. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, that lady remind me of Auntie Teresa a lot. From the way that you keep your hair. I'm talking about all that shit. I'm talking about the way you look, your skin tone. It's all that shit. The very. But Peaches, stop playing with me. She's a big creator. Bitch, you won't come for none of these people. You won't come for none of them, bitch. And you should stop out coming for me, bitch, because see, I'm not up there with them big creators, but baby, I got a big personality. You know what I'm saying? I got a big personality though, bitch. So you ought to stop coming for me the way you coming for me, cause bitch, I got a big motherfucking personality, hoe. You gotta stop. Game over. So, bitch, you shiesty to me. You know why you never gonna be no motherfucking nobody. I'm telling y'all, the internet. Attention, attention to the internet. If y'all didn't see that last move that lady did with that young lady Kira, y'all gotta know she is a motherfucking this bitch is an informant, bro. This bitch is fugazi, bro. I just told y'all what happened. I just told y'all and ran y'all to play. You want to know how I know that shit to be real? Because that's what the good Lord gave me in my third eye, in my stomach. That's how that shit went. That's how that shit went. That lady janky. Anybody watching her? Y'all wondering where Kira at? Y'all know she in jail because she said she in jail. She telling y'all the truth on that shit right there. What she ain't telling y'all is that she put her there. That's what she not telling y'all. She ain't telling y'all that. Guaranteed that lady called the motherfucking Georgia police. The police got CPS involved ASAP. ASAP Rocky. You know, if you mandated reporters, y'all know how this shit work, right? All right. That girl then called the Georgia police because she know a little bit about the girl. Because again, they talked off the line. Remember, in that little short period of time, Kira was talking to that lady. You know, she idolized her as her mother. So she was giving that lady a lot of her tea. She shouldn't have did that. That was her mistake too. But that lady had enough dirt on her, and that lady knew where that young lady moved to in her new apartment. She was so salty and miserable that she made the call to the Georgia State Police Department and asked for a wellness check. I'm sure. They went over there, proceeded to do it because you have to give them detail as to why you feel like your wellness check needs to be made. You also have to go into detail. You're not just going to be able to call and say, oh, I want a wellness check, such a place. They're going to ask you additional questions. Because trust me, as a case manager, when I was a case manager and I had to send the police to a couple of my consumers' house, I got to tell them why I feel a wellness check needs to be done. I got to go into detail as to telling them why I feel whether a person be suicidal, whether a motherfucker be MIA. Listen, I got to say why I need the police over there pronto. I got to tell them, such and such just text me with woo 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 saying that they finna get ready to do XYZ. I need you to go over there, check them out, make sure they okay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go into some kind of detail to tell them laws why the wellness check needs to be done. So she went into detail because again, she know a little bit about her. Like I said, she knew that girl was doing that prior. She knew that girl was doing that prior when she was in the hotel in the telly. She didn't find nothing wrong with it though. Then, feel me now? She didn't find nothing wrong with it then, but now it's a problem because she ain't in her good graces with her. She not in her circle no more. So that's what she did. And that's when they went over there, did they wellness check and realized what the fuck they realized. And there you go. There you have it. She's in trouble. She's going off to jail. Her kids are snatched up out the house. Again, like I said, her husband could have been somebody that was wanted or had warrants and things like that. All of that took place. I'm sure it took place just like that. So, bitch, keep your mouth off motherfuckers over here talking about some, oh, well, why y'all didn't go get her? Why y'all didn't go get her? She over there with y'all. Why y'all didn't collect a GoFundMe for her? Because, bitch, that's not our responsibility. First of all, it's not our motherfucking responsibility to do that. But guess what? If she ever come back up on the scene, bitch, I'm going to be in her ear and I'm going to be giving her all the good resources to Georgia. How about it? I'm going to be helping her. See, this is what I wanted her to know, though. You can't bypass good folks that's beneficial to you, though. Because, see, I'm actually a motherfucking mentor type of motherfucker that's going to be that to her. I'm a mentor type of person. I'm an advocate for real. I'm an activist. What you talking about? What you talking about? This what I do for real. What you mean? So guess what? Since Facebook already know what went on, you know what I'm saying? Facebook already know what happened. Facebook already know you went to jail. I'm sure a lot of people put two and two together, know that your ass went to jail because of her. Guess what? I'm gonna make sure she got my number. Because I'm gonna help that young lady. I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna help her. Cause now you didn't put her in another type of motherfucking box. You gonna have her now. She got to deal with them people now. See, she got to deal with them people when she come up out of jail. Now she got to deal with them people on showing them people that she's a legit parent to get her kids back. So she's gonna have to go through hoops and holes to get her kids back now, because you made it seem to them people that she's unfit, and you probably had the motherfucking records to show. Because again, when she was cool with you, you were screen recording her, bitch. Why you doing all that activity and she's supposed to be going to bat for you? But I bet you that's the kind of shit you were doing. When even she was in your good graces, bitch, you were screen recording her. I'm sure you were doing all that, screen recording your phone calls and all of that. So this is what you got to show these people. You got all the proof to show them that she was unfit. This is why that's coming up out your mouth, because you had a lot on her. You had a lot on her. That's why you had a lot on her, but you were cool with her, right? You really genuinely cared about her, but yet I bet you was screen recording phone calls. I bet you was looking at her from the back, talking about some. I'm gonna take this down too. Let me get this and let me get that. I bet you were doing shit like that in the back. But she was going to bat for you. You're a liar. Baby, if you're gonna be worried, you so worried about somebody else's children, we're yours. Where's your grown children? Do you have what that mean? Because they grown, you don't supposed to have a relationship with them. Hell, my dad said, as an old man, I feel good when I could tell people that I got a relationship with my grown children and even my grown great children. He said, I'm a lucky old man. This is what my daddy always tell me and his friends and anybody that come encounter with him. I'm a lucky old man because guess what? I have a true relationship with all 5 of my children and my great grandchildren and great he's going to be a great granddad. I'm a lucky old man is what I say. My daddy say to me and his friends. I'm a lucky old man. Bitch, that don't mean that where your grown children at. You so focused on and fixated on calling people your daughter. I told you all the way at the top of 22, I bet your children looking at you like you a fool. Look at her put titles on these people that she barely know, and she ain't even reaching for us to the capacity she need to be reaching for us on. Not even reaching for our kids. You failed as a mother, so you should really be doing it all through your grandkids, and you fell in there. And even your great grands. Bitch, you want to put too many motherfucking titles on people of the internet. You care too much about that. So guess what? This is why you in the boat you in. But bitch, me and you are not the same, ho. We're not the same. I'm not a grandmother yet. My children don't have children. And even the lesbian one's gonna have children, bitch. So I'm still gonna be a grandma. I'm gonna be a grandma, bitch, one day. I'm still gonna be a grandma, ho. I'm still gonna be a grandma when it's my turn, bitch. Know that. And just like my mama treated my kids, my mama was strict with us. But it seemed like all grandmamas be they be mushy for their grandchildren, boo boo. I don't give a damn how strict your ass was with your children. It seemed like if you was brought up in a home where your mama was strict or your daddy was strict, they melt like motherfucking marshmallows for them grandchildren, boo boo. Cause my kids said this. Mama, we never seen grandma mean side. They never have. My mama was always really fair with all 14 of her grandchildren. Grandmothers just do stuff like that. They just do that. Bitch, you failed at all aspects. Now, oh my God, what motherfucker can actually say that, okay, I already know I felt as a mother with my children. But damn, you not even trying to make that up through your grandchildren or your great grands. You really a sorry case of a motherfucking woman, for real. You sorry. Now you are the epitome of a sorry motherfucking woman. The epitome. All of y'all people who are grandmothers know that y'all definitely do what y'all have to do for y'all great grandchildren, y'all grandchildren and great grands. And y'all did what y'all had to do for y'all children first as mothers. Y'all don't even compare to that lady at all. Because first of all, you were a mother first to your own children. And your children definitely appreciate all of the hardness you was ever giving them. I'm sure they do, because I do. And so when you had grandchildren and great grandchildren, you definitely was there. You definitely gonna be there. Okay. A lot of people who got grandmas ain't never seen their grandma really be, strict with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what grandmas do. Bitch, you failed as a grandma miserably. You failed as a mother, ho. As a mother, as a mama, a mammy. You a mammy. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gonna be. You ain't a mother, you a mammy. Because you ain't never been there for your children. You a mammy. Okay? Right. Yeah. I know, Big Mom. Nah. Muffin's grandchild. Yeah. That's your great grandchild. And you gonna do for him. Y'all mothers know that watching that lady if you a real mother, this is what I'm finna leave y'all with. If you a mother for real, because you was a mother to yours, you raised yours, you know what I'm saying? Your children finished school, your children finished high school, okay? So they went through all stages of school from preschool to grammar school, junior high school, high school. College ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have to go to college out of high school. That ain't for everybody. But you made sure that your children were raised up to where they finish school. They doing something productive with their life. They definitely have morals and values that you instilled in them. So this is what they're gonna teach their family when they have one of their own. Y'all know as real mothers watching that lady and you got real mother values in there, and you know that you don't jig with the shit she do. I know y'all sitting back in y'all houses like, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Even some of them motherfuckers that's watching her sitting back watching her like, hell no, this bitch crazy as hell. No, this bitch didn't say this. Or no, that bitch didn't say that. They know she crazy as fuck. If you got strong core motherly values in you, when you see that lady, that's exactly what y'all say watching her. Y'all say stuff just like that. Y'all say that. Mm-hmm. That's what y'all be saying. Cause that's what the fuck I was saying when I first came across her. Like, hell no. Mm-mm. Hell to the no. Girl, bye. And you worried about somebody getting that young lady out of jail. You better be worried about what God gonna do to you, because you did it out of being malice and evil, honey. Because you didn't give a damn about what she was doing prior, and you knew that she was doing shit like that prior. Worry about that. Why you so worried about who getting close with who or who talks to who? You worried about who talks to whom, who you see going in and out of somebody's platform, or who you see us talking to. Don't worry about that. That ain't none of your motherfucking concern. You want the relationships with these people. That's what you want. But you not gonna have it. You ain't gonna get it. That's exactly what you want. You wish you had. You know you wish you had it, but you not gonna get it. Good liar, liar, pants on fire. Girl, bye. And y'all not gonna be able to keep on texting my phone, because guess what? My number gonna be changed soon. Guess what? You hoes ain't gonna be able to text my phone too much soon. I'm thinking about either having that motherfucker changed by today or tomorrow. So you motherfuckers just gonna be ghost riding. Cause I done already informed important people that my number will be changed, bitch. You motherfuckers won't be able to, even though I'm blocking you hoes, you motherfuckers won't be able to call me. You won't even be able to text me. So you're gonna be wasting your time from here on out, because I'm definitely gonna have my number changed. Okay. I want you to know that my number will be changed. I've already talked to all the important people to give them the heads up that my number will be changed. And all of the ones who have my number, I'm gonna be hitting you all up with the new number. How about that? Because these hoes ain't finna get to text in my phone with long motherfucking stories. Y'all hoes writing a book through text messaging, through text now numbers. Y'all writing midnight books through text now numbers. Nah, y'all not finna keep dinging, 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 dinging. My line. So this is for the trolls. I'm letting y'all know. You better get it in now, honey. Get it in while you can. Get it in. Get it in while you can. And get it in. Because guess what? I'm changing my motherfucking number. You motherfuckers gonna be so mad, and I'm gonna come on live and show you that I changed it, because I'm gonna be calling my old number with my husband's phone. You motherfuckers gonna get that doo doo doo. This number is no longer in service. Doo doo doo. This number is no longer in service. Doo doo doo. So then what the fuck you hoes gonna do? Huh? I be laughing at you bitches. Y'all actually makes me laugh. Okay, y'all actually makes me laugh for real, for real. Especially with the shit that you be saying for real. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get the tone like this. Doo doo doo. This number is no longer in service, looking ass nigga. Doo doo doo. This number is no longer in service, looking ass nigga. You gonna get that. I'm gonna make sure I come on live for y'all to show y'all that I did that for you. All right. You will not no longer get to call my line, bitch. No more. Okay. For the real mothers out there, oh, I salute y'all. For the real mothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, real fathers, all y'all, real aunties, real uncles, motherfucking real cousins, I salute y'all. Y'all keep on providing for y'all families the way that y'all need to provide. Keep on providing. Okay? Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop like motherfucking Diddy. Okay? Like motherfucking Diddy Bop. Can't stop, won't stop, and ain't gonna stop. Keep on doing that. Cause guess what? I am to you motherfucking trolls. Y'all motherfuckers stay up out my motherfucking stay y'all weird ass over there on the other side. Y'all motherfuckers galloping across my motherfucking boulevard, across my motherfucking gates, thinking y'all coming over here trying to get in my group. You motherfucking hoes through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done. Y'all not gonna be able to get through, boo. Nah, this is a secure motherfucking. This is lockdown and security over this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I analyze everything over here, so you hoes ain't getting through there. Okay, y'all can keep trying. Y'all can keep on trying to come through, fall through, or whatever y'all think y'all doing. Y'all can keep on doing that bullshit. But baby, no. Like I said, baby, no. Your ass ain't getting through the door. Trust and believe me. Look, what Miss Curtsy say? Proud of you, Midnight. Class and strength and showing the bullies what's up. Got to. Somebody gotta do it. But like I said, she ain't shit, dog. She ain't shit. Trust me, she ain't shit. Cause on God, she won't come from. Let me name some people who are already on her neck, and then I'm gonna name some people who I already know she ain't coming for. Well, let's go for the ones that I know she ain't coming for. She would never go for nobody like Big Ma. She would never go for nobody like motherfucking Vaughn. She would never go for nobody like motherfucking Diamond. She would never go for no motherfucking body like Coco. She would never go for nobody like Level Up, Miss Ballhead. Never. Never. The bitch could never would. Never. Have y'all ever seen it? Hell no. You sharing all the motherfucker trees? I bet you. Trees Allen, another one. She could never. And she would never. Like I said, she don't even go up in them. She don't even go up in. Besides playing with ball heads, she gonna eat your ass up. She already said that. Oh, she definitely gonna eat your ass up. Cause see, if it's one thing you definitely don't do, bitch, and you have done it with several other motherfucking people, including mine. When my uncle passed away over here, y'all motherfuckers was over here playing on my motherfucking uncle picture, playing under people who were sending condolences. When Auntie Juju had somebody pass over there, y'all was doing it over there. When you start going over there to Miss Ballhead and she seen the name come in her comments and remove themselves and it was your name, and she seen what you were doing with her grandmother passed, bitch, you got it coming for you because you do shit like that. You do shit like that. That's definitely in your motherfucking pattern, your behavior pattern. You definitely have done that several times. Oh, Nene, when she lost somebody over there, y'all were doing it to another creator that I won't name because she behind. You know what I'm saying? She's on a journey. But you did it to her too, even. That's definitely within your track record. That's definitely, most definitely within your track record of doing shit like that. So I'm just waiting on that because I know she gonna chew your ass up and spit you out. That's what the fuck she's going to do. Because that definitely was you. She knows it was you. I even know it was you, and so do so many other motherfucking people. But you disrespectful. See, she don't even give a fuck about the deceased, and we all know that she don't give a fuck about the decedent, right? Because she speak on deceased people all the time, right? If you want to, let me tell you something. If you want to speak on somebody of the decedent, disrespect your deceased mother. Disrespect yours, okay? And disrespect all of those deceased crackheads that fell down. Do that. See, you don't put your mouth there, but you like to put your mouth on other people. But if you want to do something, put your deceased mouth on your mother, bitch, and let's put your mouth on your father, hoe. Do you know who your father is? And the results are zero. I don't even know if your mother knew who your father was, hoe. Because whoever you got your motherfucking values from, they did not bring you up in the right motherfucking environment, the right motherfucking type of demeanor, the right type of morals and values. That shit misplaced and out of place all over the motherfucking place. You wasn't brought up by a motherfucker with morals, clearly. But bitch, speak on your deceased mother. Speak on your deceased father. Speak on your deceased motherfucking crackhead ass friends. Do that for me. And but that's what I'm saying. And she got the page following her. So that's what I'm saying. That part. She already did by creating a page in her own mother's name, and we know the bitch sick. Simple. And got him following both of her platforms. That's why I said y'all got to pay attention to the names that's been out here for quite some time now. The bitch talking about she put everybody on that somebody put a page in her mama name. Well, why the fuck are you allowing your that disrespectful page to follow you then, bitch? See, you a goof true. If you have knowledge of knowing that that's fake, and we all know that the page is fake because I showed the pages yesterday. If you missed my live yesterday, go watch a replay. This is what I'm saying. It's your comment right there that don't make no sense for me for that bitch over there. If you know you talking about you put the internet on that your mom got a fake page out here in your mom's name, why the fuck would you allow that page, being that it's already disrespectful and it's in your mother's name, in your deceased mother's name? Why would you allow that to follow you, bitch, on all your platforms? Why would you allow that page to follow you on all of your platforms then? Goof true. Except it be your page. Oh, okay. Why would you allow a disrespectful page in your mother's name, your deceased mother's name? Why would you allow that page to follow you when you know it's disrespectful and it's being disrespectful and it's fake? Why is it following more than one of your platforms, though? Oh, so did that go over all of y'all head or no? Because you know one thing about it, the bitch got one in the Joanne and Joanne's name. That's my mother's name. I wouldn't dare allow a motherfucking page that I know to be fake and disrespectful to actually come follow me. Besides, it be you using that motherfucking page, going up in other motherfuckers' profiles and pages with that name, trying to make other people believe it's somebody else, but that's really something you actually created, and then you created one in your own name. Okay, that's why they following your page, talking about some more. I got 24K following. So what? You still notified of every last one of them that follow you, bitch. You still notified of every last one of them that press the follow button, bitch. You still get a notification, ho. So what you saying? What you saying though? So ask me, do that make sense, people of the Facebook streets? Do that make sense? That if you know a page is in your mother's name that you have nothing to do with, so you say, following you, you're gonna allow them to follow you knowing that this don't have no followings on there and it's a fake page, and you're gonna allow them to follow more than one of your platforms? No, you're not. A motherfucker with good sense ain't doing that. Straight up. And you already know that. Or maybe you don't, because your comprehension level is low. You get one thing about you is your elevator don't go all the way up. Your elevator is definitely stopped at bare minimum level. Okay. Your elevator do not travel all the way through. So one thing about it is a lot of people coach you into doing a lot of shit because you got to be taught how to do a lot of the shit that you learned to do. And that means that you got some crooked motherfuckers just as well watching you, because a lot of shit that you know now you were told or taught by somebody else, because your elevator don't go all the way up. You're not smart enough to do a lot of the shit that you're doing. Somebody has definitely taught you and coached you about everything you're doing because you are illiterate. You are illiterate. You are somebody who does not have it all in the head. Your brain cells are totally almost destroyed, extinct. So you are definitely being coached and told what to do when it comes to a lot of dirt you have done and still doing. Trust and believe me, because you're not smart enough to think it out on your own, bitch. And you always asking the motherfucker for help. That's why you have so many conversations with motherfuckers outside of this motherfucking straight Facebook streets. That's exactly why you talk to so many motherfuckers on the regular outside of here. Them motherfuckers coaching you and telling you what to do. Cause bitch, you ain't got the brain power to figure it out on your own. You definitely don't have the brain power to figure the shit out on your own. That much I do know. So anything that you have done with them fake pages, all of yours, and you own them, you were taught how to do that shit by the people that you allow in and out of your platform, and the people that you didn't put your mouth on several times. They didn't told you the game. That's what they did for you. That's why you know what to do. Why you pretend that you don't. Bitch, stop. Well, y'all, happy TGIF Friday. Well, midnight about to go on down here and figure out what I'm gonna be taking out for tomorrow's dinner, and figure out what I'm gonna be cooking myself for right now, and what I'm gonna be taking to lunch tonight. Okay. Well, I came through with what I wanted to say. I spoke on the group, you see. I spoke on the rules of the group, you see. Oh, you had your mouth on wondering why we wasn't, bailing Kira out of jail. I just felt like I might as well go on and tell you my theory of what you did, boo. How you placed her there. I might as well go on and tell the people, because that's the truth. You hear me? Let me go and put that out there. Okay. Then we went from that to what Nene posted up. Because, see, y'all think that, oh, y'all finna do all this stuff too. We'll put a midnight in y'all a long ass post, a long ass storyline. I wanted to touch that. If you want to read it, you're going to have to go to Nene page and get it. Or you can screenshot. You could have screenshotted it on my screen when I was showing it. But honey, it's a lot of blah, 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 blah. Okay. And I just really broke that shit down in simplest form. Uh-huh. So y'all go watch the live. If you want to know about all of those fake pages, go watch the live that I did prior to this one. Okay. All you got to do is just go watch that live prior to this one. That's it. You will see. And then on Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to come back with even more, because like I said, I didn't show all of the fake pages. That was just a few, but it's more from which that came. So know that all of these fake pages that has come through my page, and even some of these same creators like the Cat Lady and other creators, these same pages have came through our platforms talking big shit, but yet these people got them as followers to them. That shit don't make no sense. Don't make no sense, y'all. None. This is your girl Midnight. Y'all have a happy TGIF. I'm finna get down in my kitchen and take out some frozen meat, some good meat too. You know, we don't eat spoiled food over here. Oh, guess what I'm gonna be talking about tomorrow, Peach? I dropped that heat in my groove. Sure did. So it's still on the internet, bitch. But I'm gonna be showing you the post with blurring out the pictures and shit like that. Cause bitch, again, you don't need to know what the fuck, you know where you live at already. Just like y'all come over here trying to tell me like as if I don't know where the fuck I live. You know where you live at, bitch. And so do I. So I'm just gonna show you that I actually put that shit there on the internet. And I also want to go off into why background don't look like the background in your old house, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's live. So y'all make sure that y'all be here tomorrow when midnight press the live button. Cause I definitely got some shit to ask you though. I definitely got some shit that's concerning me that I feel like I just gotta ask a bitch. Since a bitch so worried about me and so many others. Um, I wanna ask you a few things. And that will be on tomorrow too, Bridge. Okay? Tomorrow's live. With that being said, y'all all be blessed. Have a good one. Make sure y'all share this live to the shade rooms of all shade rooms. Boo boo. Because guess what? I follow a lot of motherfucking tea groups and I'm going to be dropping this good shit off up in there my damn self. But make sure y'all share this to all of the blogger shade rooms, good tea channels, and all that, girl. Make sure y'all share it to them. Okay. Oh, yeah, share that. All right. Motherfuckers need to know that lady put that young girl in jail. It was definitely you. So beware if y'all actually calling her somebody to y'all. She's a snake, the biggest of them all. Know that. Y'all be easy. Have a good night.